do some acting sometime.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to In the Street with Big Stone. I'm here with the legendary Carl Davis. This is a man that has worn many hats and he has mastered every single position that he has undertaken.
Give thanks.
Today we're here at the Interfaith at the UTech. And a matter of fact, Mr. Davis is in charge of
the Victory Over Violence campaign.
If you remember what happened in Columbine High School in the United States of America, this is like more, you can explain even more. Mr. Davis, what is really
Victory Over Violence?
Victory Over Violence.
Victory Over Violence is a campaign to get and instill a culture of non-violence by recognizing the root cause of violence and trying to find ways to circumvent violence. And we find that dialogue is the best way to circumvent violence. People need to talk rather than react to situations.
What are your thoughts now that we're into the 6th of March, the year 2015, and we have lost well over 150 people violently? What can you say in order to make us feel a little bit, breathe a little bit more sigh of relief with what you just explained?
I think though the education about the root cause is what is going to instigate and instill this culture of non-violence, and it has to start with the little ones. So I'm glad lots of children are here. I'm encouraging them to look at it and give us their own views. The campaign is an interactive campaign, so you can go on the website www.vov.com and there are sections on it for you. You can write about your own personal experience with violence, how you dealt with it. Maybe you didn't deal with it, maybe you got caught up in the violence, or maybe there was something you did that could inspire somebody else to say. That's a way I can look at it rather than being violent.
What kind of effect, Mr. Davis, does violence have on you, per se, as a private citizen who are not meted out daily with the everyday violence, but you hear it, you see it on the news and so on? How does that affect your daily life, personally?
Up to last year, I was a teacher in high school, so it was a daily occurrence to see some kind of violence, and understanding that violence is not just a physical aspect. We could see many different ways in the school where children are demotivated by things that cause them to do weird stuff, and weird stuff includes the violence. So it is in our society, and it is a reason why we think we should promote a program like this to the younger people, because you know them say old bone. Hey, when you broke in, I said right.
What do you think breeds violence?
What breeds violence? It's a combination of things. Economics is one, education is another, or the lack of education is another. So people don't have options. Look, if you're educated, the approach that somebody brings to you might inspire you to say, look now, I know this type of person, you know, where this thing can lead. Maybe I can teach them something.
So what you think that poverty contributes to violence?
Because people are in need, people are desperate, and some are willing to do anything at any cost.
So you think poverty is a big contribution to violence?
Yeah, poverty is a crime. Poverty is a crime that leads to more crime and more crime.
Knowing the fact that this is reaching the four corners of the world, because we're going to run this up on YouTube immediately, having a celebrity figure like you're on my page is extraordinary, and we want the world to do it. What would you want to say to the rest of the world, though? Because everybody will be watching this particular tape. My challenge is hot. What do you want to say to the world in comparison to how the United States recently took out an advisory warning its citizens to be aware of Jamaica and the risk and the hazard of visiting Jamaica at this time? How do you feel about that statement?
Propaganda is very strong worldwide. The proof of a pudding is usually in the eating, and I find that a lot of people who come here having heard those kind of things, say it totally different when they get here. I personally know of people who come to Jamaica who try to get me personally to leave and go somewhere else because they are telling me about the amount of violence in Jamaica. And I'm saying, I only read it in the newspaper and see it on the television, just like you. But the way you tell me is as if everybody every day walk past 10 gunmen with gun in them hand and people are duck all about the place. That is not the Jamaica we know. The Jamaica we know is still here. I mean, problems are all around us. But the good Jamaica is still here. And we don't have to sell it as if it's done.
So what kind of feelings do you feel from the people themselves on a whole, the nature that you get from?
Well, everybody is saying, oh, it is hard. And that the hope is little. But I am of the opinion that perseverance is what gives good results in the end. So you can't stop.
My view on violence is not violence that thing where we can solve it completely. But my view on violence, if the politicians them do more work in the inner cities and do the job where them sign up for them and get the youths them focused on not just politics but what life, basic life, what we need to, how we need to live with life as human beings. Politics bring a stigma in it, where you have youth and youth where they're different political parties where end up cause of violence in their community because of the stigma where them grew up on.
Yeah, and the politics is a divider, we know that.
And there is nothing good from it more than violence. So what we want the politician and the world to do, the politician them need to do more work, find themselves in the inner city, because he believes that the law where a politician, each politician must come from the community where them serve, the division where them serve, because them know where the people need and know what shot in a them division. If them not live there, them not gonna know what and if them not come there at a day-to-day basis, we find out from the people, them not gonna know what's going on. Politicians most likely use 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 people to spread the message in a whole division, and sometimes the people that them use now send out the message in a positive way. They must send out the message, if you're not PNP you can't get this, or if you're not JLP you can't get this, and that's not what the country should be a span. The country must be a span. One focus, one dream.
But I hear what you're saying about, to me, politics encouraging a lot of dependency, and that is what causes people to get upset, because them grow up expecting to get something from the politician rather than the old time saying, what can I do for my country? It's not what my country can do for me all the time.
It cannot be that way. You have to learn how to do for yourself.
Yes, and it's a combination of us doing for ourselves that will make this thing grow.
That's our Marcus Garvey teach with self-reliance. But it's true them not teach nothing about Marcus Garvey in a school.
Started in school.
It just started. It should have been here.
Should I do help, I'm glad it started. Should I do help, I'm glad it started.
Glad it started.
Because it's a culture of good values to try and develop. And once it starts, it will grow.
And it has to start.
If it never starts, then we have a problem. It has started.
It has to start, so
it has started.
It started.
Yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary
Carl
Davis. Alright, Carl, who you want to shout out to in leaving? Because you know you have your family, friends, which is scattered across.
Big up my brother in England, Tubbies. Tubbies is a DJ on one of the stations, Supreme Live in England. My other brother Patrick, my brothers and sisters here in Jamaica, Dawn and Gordon and family. Big up on yourself. Proud of you.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, Anna.
Yes, man.